What's up, guys? It is Noble SWTOR. Welcome back to another video about Star Wars: The Old Republic. It has been a long time since I really made a video about this, and one of the reasons is because my computer with all my SWTOR stuff on it, my PC, did crash and die, but luckily I have reordered a new SATA drive and a new operating system, and I'll be back doing videos about the game very soon. Right now, the gameplay that you are seeing is courtesy of Swtorista. Thank you so much, Swtorista, for lending me some of your gameplay to use in this video. But guys, what I want to talk about today is SWTOR going to be worth it here in 2017? So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, I want to point out that there are always going to be those big, not elephants in the room, those things that we already know need to happen and change in the game. So I'm going to gloss over that real quick, but that is not the main focus. Obviously, here on January 24th, we will be getting the stream about the group content that's coming to SWTOR this year. Obviously, we'd like to see new operations, new war zones, a whole bunch of different things, just so long as we are getting group content. I think SWTOR Central said in his theories video that there might be a new form of group content, and then like a new form of operations, maybe. I'll link to his video below so I don't mess up or misquote him, but he has a really good theory on it. So if you guys want to go check out that video, go check it out below. Link, it will be in the description. But definitely what needs to happen is, obviously, they're working on group content. That is the focus for 2017. So right now, guys, we really just need to sit back and wait to see what they do. I have faith that it will be something that'll be great and that'll be awesome. What I think, though, needs to happen is the group content needs to be the kind of group content that makes people want to get on to play in groups. I remember back 2, 3, 4 years ago when I was playing, we would have, like, you know, a lot of guilds would have like specific raid nights or flashpoint nights or whatever you guys would do, but a large mass of people would get on at a certain point during the week or during the day, and we would grind the game for 2 or 3 hours. So they'd be on a raid boss or something else group related, but like everyone wanted to get on. My point being is that it needs to be enticing enough to a group of players to get on regularly and play that content and have fun doing that content and getting through it as a guild, as a group. That was one of the strongest, and is one of the strongest factors, I think, in a guild, is being able to do everything, not everything, but as many things together as possible without it getting repetitive, boring, or just not very interesting. So definitely for this group content, it needs to be something that a guild can really rally behind and get together and really just, you know, build relationships and build friendships, because that's what will keep the game running. That's what more people will be doing to subscribe to the game, and you'll be having more people wanting to tell people about the game to you know, get them in on the new content to play and just have a good time. And that's what I think really needs to happen in terms of group content. But I really don't want to leave this whole video to talk about group content. As we all know, the cartel market has gotten out of control. They have been focusing on the cartel market too much, because it really is. It is a money pit. It's a business within the game. You buy the cartel coins with real life cash, and then you can get some cool in-game stuff. And I have a couple of things that I think would be a great idea to maybe minimize some of the cartel market things, but I don't think it's ever going to happen, because the cartel market is one of their like big sources of income. So why would they shut it down or minimize it in any way? I understand that, but I think what would be cool is if we had something like a system where right now there are some really cool armor sets in the game that you can get through cartel packs, and even buy straight up for like 2,800 cartel coins. You can get some really cool armor sets. Now, what if we had a crafting system in place where, say, they show these schematics, right, of these amazing looking armor sets, right, but you only could get them through mobs and various missions that have a really low drop rate, and they can only be crafted. You cannot, and the schematics are like bind on pickup. You cannot trade the schematic. You cannot sell the schematic. You have to get it for yourself, and then you can craft it and then sell it on the GTN. I feel like that would be such a good idea for the market and just a way to further engage players into the actual environment, into the universe of the game. So like, let's just say there's this really cool like Alderaanian armor set. You go to Alderaan, kill mobs, do side quests or whatever, hopefully get the schematic, and then get the materials to make the thing in said schematic, and then sell it on the GTN. I think they could do something like that when it comes to armor sets and getting some cool items in the game instead of just throwing it all in the cartel market. But then again, as we know, they are a business, so I understand them wanting to put things on that, you know, would entice you to pay real life money to get for your in-game character. But I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, this is a game. I don't want to spend any more real life money than I need to on just cosmetics. And I think that does need to be addressed in the future, that like cosmetics shouldn't be something that you should always be paying for out of pocket. It should be something that you can pretty much earn in game without needing to spend any more money than you already are spending on your monthly subscription. I don't know if that is even possible in any sort of business model, but if this was my MMO and if this was something that I could do, I definitely would consider implementing that into the game. The next thing that I really think that would make the game even more worth it is, I was very disappointed in Knights of the Eternal Throne when Iocath and Nathema were not actual planets. They were even worse than the shell planets. They were phase planets, like Asylum, where you could not travel back to them unless you were doing things in part of the chapter. And really, to bring this game full circle, to bring it back to the game that it really was, you need to be bringing back planets that can be explored and just completely I guess there's really no other way to put it, but explored. You need to have more places in the galaxy for players to go meet up, do group quests, whether that be a daily area or whatever, something more than a daily area, please. I feel like that is essential, really, especially going into like next fall, 2018. Like, planets are definitely something that needs to be showing up more in the game. I know you can't just like pop in new planets all the time. I know that we've only gotten new planets with every expansion, but the last couple expansions have really just been shell planets. They weren't the full immersive planets. Even Makeb, and I feel like Makeb and Rishi were the last two big immersive planets that we got in the game. Since then, we've gotten these shell planets that really have no depth and no meaning. And for the game to go forward, you need to have a sort of new environment for players to go into and to not get tired of. So definitely expanding it on a planetary level is definitely the route I feel like the game or the developers should be looking at here in the future. To add to that, guys, I think that we should have more side quests with more voice acting. I know people had mixed feelings about, like, some people like the Kotet or the KOTOR 3 feel when they went back for the Alliance crates. That was a thing that people really liked, but then others, like myself, I really did not like it. I missed the voice acting. I missed the stories within the stories within the stories. The planetary story arcs were by far one of my favorite things to do while leveling a character, and it really just, again, brought everything to full circle. And having more side quests on, new planets, or maybe even revisit some old planets to put in new content in the form of side quests, I feel like that would also be something that would be very, very beneficial to the game, just to give it, that grindy MMO concept. Now, I know the game is, pretty grindy right now, but not for the reasons that it used to be. Like, someone I just started watching on YouTube who covers SWTOR content made a very good point of this, about how it was very easy to level up and how easy it was to just get through things. Now, back when it was like 50 to 55 and stuff, it would take you a week to 2 weeks to level. And that would be doing like side quests and heroics and flashpoints and war zones. Like you had to do everything in the game to level. Now you pretty much have to do one thing, and a lot of the, whether you would consider that recycled content or not, a lot of the side quest content isn't really being utilized, and people really aren't getting into some of the other cool lore and stuff that is within the side quests. Now that they've made them pretty much not really worth doing, unless if you're a veteran player like me who's been playing the game since launch and just want to go see it for like nostalgic reasons. And I feel like they should somehow not remake, but add more side quests into the game on new planets, old planets, whatever. Just find something that you can put that in to really bring people down from the fleet and onto the planet's surfaces. Last thing I want to talk about briefly is the player housing. I really do like the player housing. I enjoy it a lot, but there definitely needs to be some more strongholds here soon. Some maybe more hooks and in better places to make things more detailed and unique. I know that's something that a lot of people want. Like I think SWTOR Central really wants them a non-stronghold. I don't really know why. I mean, I kind of see it. But I mean, a Rishi stronghold I'd like a Voss stronghold. I'm sure like everyone would like a whole lot of strongholds that they would, like to live on. But definitely, maybe in 2 new strongholds this year, maybe that might work. I have no idea what it takes to put something into the game like that, but 2 new strongholds definitely would be something great with new decorations that are really maybe not so class specific, maybe some like a lot more civilian-esque things, maybe some Coruscant things, I don't know how I would really put it in terms of strongholds, but definitely need more of a variety of decorations that make sense and can really make it a home. I'm getting really like cosmetic-y right now, and I don't really mean to be, because I'm not really a huge fan of cosmetics. Not a fan, but like I don't dabble into them as much as other people do, but I feel like I would if there was like more available in that sense. But guys, it's pretty much it for some of the things that I think need to happen to make SWTOR worth it in 2017. Obviously, I've been playing the game since launch. I think it's worth it, and I hope you guys do as well. But we definitely can agree that some things need to be added this year. But with that, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I plan to be making more SWTOR videos very, very soon. We'll continue to pump out as many as I can. Life is getting to a crazy point for me, and I definitely need to be putting life ahead of anything else going on right now. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you guys soon for more SWTOR content. Can't wait to see what you guys enjoy here on the channel here in 2017. Thanks, guys.